Well, look at this data. We live in a country it's becoming harder and harder than ever before to have enough money to retire, like we all expect it to do. That's what I thought of, growing up in the 50s and 60s. But more and more people can't retire, because of finances. Look at this data from the Gallup poll here. The expected age of retirement now has increased from 60 years of age back in 1966 to 67 years of age. So now people at one time thought they'd retire at 60, now it's at 67. And why? Well, they're not industrious. Look at this other chart they have. They don't think they'll have enough money to retire. Look at back in 2002, 60% of the people said they will have enough money to live comfortably in retirement. Now that's down to 38%. So that's like a third of people think they'll ever have enough money to live comfortably in retirement. So retirement has changed, and actually I think it's an old paradigm or whatever. Because back when we had the industrial age, we worked in factories, and you couldn't work that long. Now we're living longer, and my theory is, man, if you're thinking about retirement, man, you just got the wrong job. If you find something you love to do, you could do it till you drop dead on on your desk or whatever it is. I mean, that to me, the joy in life is giving as much as you can in life. And I think that in old age, that's what the excitement in old age is, that you have a lot of problems. You have to worry about sending your kids to college and things like that anymore, and you can give more. And so if you find what you really want to do in life, you could keep doing it forever, and you don't have to worry about retirement. That's why I think the easiest way to have all the money you want to have for retirement is find something you love to do. If you're worried about the money in retirement, you got the wrong job. So go find something you really love to do, and you can do it and contribute for everything. Then you have to be one of those cranky old people down in Florida throwing vegetables at the TV and complaining about everything. You're getting up every day and contributing as much as you can. Now, how do you get help to do that? Okay, I think there's a couple of major places. It doesn't take a lot of money. So whatever. Even if you're retired now, and you're like, hey, a year or two of this, what am I going to do? Play more lousy golf for the rest of my life? No, you can find something you really want to do. And actually, if you're 55 or 60 or older, you could go back to school for nothing. You get a degree at 65, man. You could become a lawyer if you want, or a doctor. Well, you got 30 more years maybe you live. And at any age, if you're 40, you want to do something new. Anything. And the best place, I think for education is at the community college. Contact your local community college and find out what kind of training program. You get trained for a couple months in something. Become a massage therapist or whatever. It doesn't matter how old you are. Now, here's a website to go and find out about that. It's AACC, that's American Association Community College, NCHE, so that's aacc.nche.edu. And you can put in they have a state-by-state listing there of all the community colleges to find your local one. And I'm sure your local library will help you. Now, let's say you always want to start your own business, any kind of, you want to start a nonprofit, you want to start just to be a freelancer or something like that, and you're not sure of, oh God, what do I need to do for that? What are the taxes? What are the legal stuff and all that kind of junk you want to worry about? Or are there grants to help you do that? Well, actually, the best place, there's free help for that too. And there's an association of thousands of organizations around the country that help people do things like that for free. And they're called business development centers. And here's the website for them. You put in your zip code and there'll be a handful of organizations within driving distance from almost anywhere in America. And it's ASBDC, so ASBDC-US.org. So that's ASBDC-US.org. You put in your zip code, call up the local office, make an appointment, go and say, hey, I'm thinking about this. And they're great people, because otherwise you're going to go on the internet and play around with people, and people are going to try to sell you something with some business that you'll be able to make a fortune at. That's nonsense. Don't get involved in any of that stuff. Go there first. They've gone through this, help a lot of people do this, and it's a good place to start to find out, hey, is this kind of thing for me? And to me, what's neat about our society, you don't need a lot of money to start anything anymore. With the internet and things like this, cost nothing. You just need customers. And another thing too that people don't realize is crowdfunding. This is how to get free money on the internet if you want to travel overseas and save elephants in India, or you want to start a business, or you have a new idea or whatever. This is the greatest source of money, because all it takes is probably $50 worth of effort on your part, and you could be out raising money. And people raise everything from $500 to $5 million. And actually, we've collected hundreds. I mean, they have 700 videos, and most of them are people who use this, or people who have websites that do this. And you can find out all that information on my YouTube channel, and that's youtube.com/Matthew Lesko 70. Matthew is with 2 T's, so it's MATTHEWLESKO 70. That's my YouTube channel. You see 700 videos that help you for free, show you how to do it. There's no reason by sitting around and complaining, I'm not going to have enough money to retire. No, find something you want to do, that really want to do, you think is important, and you'll do it better than anybody else, and then you won't have to retire ever.